citrus, sugarcane and peanut, black and yellow secatoka, early blight, mildews, purple blotch in onions, and other fungal diseases. Get your Eradicate at your nearest farm store or at the Newport-Fersan office, 2A2B Worry Wharf Complex. Stay in control with Eradicate. Fersan in the Field, Real Issues, Real Solutions, is brought to you by Newport-Fersan Jamaica Limited, the first on the land.
Right, so it's now time for Fersan in the Field, Real Issues, Real Solutions. This morning, we're turning the spotlight on farm stores because, of course, you know that farm stores are very important partners in the work that is being done by our agronomists, by the organizations that are out there. Newport-Fersan, of course, being a fertilizer company, focusing a lot of the energies on getting nutrients to the plants. And so they have to work very closely with the farm stores. Well, joining us for a conversation this morning, Nigel Panton. And Nigel is agronomist for Zone 2 with Newport-Fersan, Jamaica. And he will introduce us this morning to some of our farm store owners and operators. Good morning, Nigel, and welcome back to the show. How are you?
Good morning, Alti. I'm doing very well. How are you doing?
I'm great. Always good to interact with you all because, of course, you come to us with information that is critical for the farmers. Nigel, let me just start with this little question. As an agronomist, how do you work to support the sales team and farm stores in your zone in assessing and helping to provide relevant farming inputs?
Very good. So, as an agronomist in Zone 2, and for those who didn't know, Zone 2 really comprises of Fenton, St. Catherine, and Clarendon. So, as the agronomist, the core technical functions in the zone or in those three parishes is carried out by me with the agronomist. So when you talk about field visit, when you talk about soil sampling, when you talk about trainings and our agricultural management systems, those are all tools that we use to support the sales team. So from time to time, we'll carry out training in the zone, both informal and formal training in a formal settings. And we use that as a means to sensitize the farmers about our premium products, listen to their concerns, listen to their queries, and see how, as a company, we can intervene and help them in whatever challenges they have. The field visit is also a piston that the technical runs off. So the field visit is where we do on-site evaluation. So we don't just come to a training in a congregation of farmers. We also go in the field with the farmers. And again, we listen to their queries, we listen to their concern, listen to the challenges they are having or which they are observing. And then we see, as a technical department, or furthermore a company, we can intervene with our premium products and services. And we use that as a support to the sales team. There are some areas where we might see a niche or a crop-specific areas. For example, like in the northern Clarendon areas where it's known for like brassicas, lettuce, and other leafy crops. So we use that and we try to prioritize those crops, given that the high production of those crops. No old bar against other crops because, you know, there are always outliers in areas of farmers that do other crops, although it is traditionally known for brassicas. So we also use that and we center our trainings around those crops. Right? And we use that also as a support to the sales team. From time to time, we are keep farm store promotion. And most times than not, agronomist is also on the ground on those promotions. What is the purpose of the agronomist? To give technical advice. Again, we listen to the queries of the farmers, we listen to their challenges, and we see how we can assist them with our products and services.
And so the work that you're doing is really very critical. You're not just taking the farmer's word for it in terms of what they tell you, but going in and doing the research yourself so that you can, in fact, give them the right prescription for whatever challenge they might be facing. And clearly the farm stores are very, very critical in all of this, because once you have done that assessment, it is really that connection that is critical in getting the products into their hands. So I'm very happy that we're having conversations with them this morning. And let us just turn the spotlight on the first of our farm store operators. And we say good morning to Mr. Roy Cunningham from Ringo Farm Store. Mr. Cunningham, good morning.
Good morning, ma'am.
How are you, sir?
Not so bad.
Good. And let me find out from you where your farm store is located.
So my farm store is located in Ava, 2.5 miles out of Alexandria.
Ah, you're in the beautiful garden parish of St. Anne. How did you get into this business? Why did you go into this side of agriculture?
Okay, I used to run a little shop, and then you buy a little pack of soil, 12 grams of zone, 10 bags of fertilizer. So that's where everything started.
Ah, so it is the demand and the need that pushed you in that direction.
So so you extend your thing going by. Yeah.
And how long have you been in operation?
Well, a little pack of soil and a 10 bag of fertilizer, that may be like about 18 years.
Wow. So you've been at it a good long time serving your community. Well, tell us about this relationship that you have with Newport-Fersan. How have they helped you along the journey to meet the needs of your customers?
Yeah, well, Fersan is the most outstanding fertilizer company, and that's what the people them used to. You understand? So that is the most sellable one. So you have to just work with it.
So it is a partnership that is important for your operation.
Yes, especially Latisha, she keep me going.
Good. So you have built a good, strong, solid relationship with them. I'm certain as well, Mr. Cunningham, that you'd want to say a word to your customer base. What has the relationship been like with them over the years? How important are they to you and your operations?
Yeah, but they are the one who's very important. Customers are very, very important, And I work with them so good in terms of price and things like that. But what really happened at this time, we have a big problem. And it's not much people really understand this problem, what we're having now. Because my customers, they have to leave from my zone and go into Christiana and zone like those to work because of the land space. We're having a big problem with the Kaiser. Because what happened, whenever time them dig the land away, then send away the topsoil. So whenever time they have to reclaim the land, it's like they use what do you call it? Then use back the loom. So when these people go and work, it's like nothing. So we have
the good thing that is happening now is that there is this joined up ministry, agriculture, fisheries and mining, and just this morning, as a matter of fact, I believe on Calling Farmers, Minister Floyd Green was talking about how it is that they plan to use those reclaimed lands. So it is a conversation that must be had, but action is being taken. So that is good. Let me bring Nigel in. Nigel, how has Newport-Fersan helped Ringo Farm Store address the farming issues in those areas in which the farmers come from and, of course, in the community in which they operate?
Very good, Althea. So Mr. Cunningham would be one of the farm stores that we work very closely with because he moves a lot of our granular fertilizers, or pesticides, and also our liquid fertilizers. And I would have already known every farm store have a perimeter or a geofence which they service. So whenever we carry out our technical field visit or soil sampling or field advisory service inside that perimeter or inside close proximity, we try to direct the farmers to the farm store to get the products that we recommend. And we also see from time to time where a farm store might need support in terms of training at the farm store a promotion at the farm store, and those are all activities which we work closely with Mr. Cunnigham to carry out. So it's not just a case where we sell a farm store product or sell a farm store a fertilizer, and then it's all on the farm. The onus is just on the farm store to sell. We work closely with the farmers, direct the farmers to the farm store. And in Mr. Cunningham's case, he would be around communities such as Prickly Pole, Brownstone, Alva, Alexandra. So all those areas, when I carry out my field advisory services, I try to direct them to those farm stores in the area.
Right, well, Mr. Cunningham, thank you so very much. I have made note of the concern that you have about the mining, and I'll pass the information on to Minister's office and see if we can get someone to reach out to the farmers in your area and have the conversation.
I think that's the biggest problem having right now. The farmers don't have nowhere to work. Anytime they plant anything on the reclaimed land, nothing turns out.
Mm-hmm.
So,
all right.
They need to do something about it in terms of the topsoil. Because it should be like 18 inches of topsoil, and they're not doing it. So the farmers them just get fed up because they've been losing. Yeah.
All right. Well, and of course, that is challenging for you too, because you're losing customers if they have to go elsewhere to farm.
Yeah.
But thank you, my brother, and bless you. As I said, we'll put it on the agenda for you with the ministry.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you very much.
All right. Take care. Let us turn the spotlight now on David Newell. Mr. Newell, good morning and welcome to Farm Talk. How are you?
Yes, pleasant morning. I'm doing great.
Good. And where is your farm store located?
Yes, my farm store is located, I have two locations. The main location in Osborne Square, and the other location, Lot 2, Templar, St. Andrew.
So those are in two different parishes, two different communities. Sounds good. And this is SupaFeeds and Agri supplies, right?
SupaFeeds.
Super.
Yes, Super. And the name is from my alias I got from college. I'm affectionately called Super Big. That's why I named the business after myself.
All right, sir. So tell me a little bit about how it is that you got involved in agriculture.
Well, this time I'm a born farmer and I grew up in Rinesbury on a dairy farm where we produce milk and sugarcane, and I went on to pursue a career in agriculture where I went to Ebony Park Art Academy and did general agriculture, and then moved on to Case, where I did an associate degree in general agriculture and a bachelor's of technology in agricultural production and food systems management. So
that's excellent. So do you also operate your own farm?
Yes, I'm also a practicing farmer.
Excellent. So you know what the farmers need. So tell us a little bit then about this journey that you've been on with Newport-Fersan Jamaica Limited. How have they helped you to meet the needs of your customers?
Yes, first and foremost, Fersan is the fertilizer giant, right? They meet all the nutrient needs of all our crop farmers in the Osborne store and existing areas. They provide excellent technical support, right? Technical support to our farmers and to our staff, where they provide training for us on existing and new products, so we be better able to, provide our customers with the solutions that they need for profitable production. Right?
And as a trained agriculturalist, you do understand the importance of having that kind of relationship. So I imagine that you value the relationship that you have with the organization.
Yes. As separate and apart from that, they are very accessible and accommodating, right? And from time to time, they make themselves the technical team and the telesales team make themselves available to do promotions at the store and store days, just to highlight the products and to build up, confidence in the products that they provide.
Excellent. All right, we're on the break, so let us just clear that when we come back, we find out how it is that Newport-Fersan, Jamaica, from their perspective, sees this relationship with your farm store.
You're listening to
Introducing the Keyplex line of products distributed by Newport-Fersan Jamaica Limited. Keyplex Jumpstart to get your plants off to the right start. KP120 to promote root growth and plant development. 350 DP, chock full of micronutrients to maintain your crops. KP625 with micronutrients for your citrus trees, other fruit trees, nut trees, and corn. Plus Blossom Formula with chelated calcium, chelated magnesium, and boron for a wide variety of row and tree crops. The Keyplex line of products distributed by Newport-Fersan Jamaica Limited, the first on the land. Fersan in the Field, Real Issues, Real Solutions was brought to you by Newport-Fersan Jamaica Limited, the first on the land.
No, we're not done with Newport-Fersan Jamaica at all. We go up to 6:45 with them. So we're still inside the feature, Fersan in the Field, Real Issues, Real Solutions. We have with us Nigel Panton, and he's agronomist for Zone 2. And we're introducing you to some of the farm store operators that they work with this morning. So Nigel, let me find out from you about the importance of this relationship that you share with SupaFeeds and Agri supplies.
Very good idea. So, Newell is one of our customers that supply a lot of our solubles in the zone. So again, whenever we work along the Clarendon plain, which the headquarters of the farm store is situated, we try to direct the farmers to the farm store to get the products. Also, from time to time, we keep trainings at the farm store, not just for farmers, for also the farm store workers, because this is also something which we want to equip the farm store operators and workers with, because a lot of farmers look to farm store operators and farm store workers for guidance. So from time to time, we'll keep training at the farm store with the farm store workers. And the whole aim of that is to sensitize them about our product, know the basic technology and how the product operates. So they'll be able to also assist farmers in an event a farmer comes there and either me or my technical sales consultant is not present at the time. So those are also support that we give to farm store. And again, once there is promotional activities, we try to avail of ourselves and incorporate farmers training and product sensitization at the farm store.
Excellent. Let me just, before we move to our next farm store operator, we have to find out, of course, about the relationship between our guests now and the customers, because that is also very important. I would imagine. How have the customers helped you to continue to grow your business?
The customers dictate the direction in which the business goes. You know, SupaFeeds is all about their customers, right?
So at the heart of the operation would be that strong customer base. What do you say to your customers? How do you thank them for the role that they play in your business?
Oh, all right. Yeah, man, they're very supportive, and they look towards SupaFeeds, you know, for the, as you said, solutions that they need, right?
Right, excellent. So it means that if you're good to them, they're good to you. Both stores will continue to grow. Thank you so very much for having joined us, Mr. Newell.
All right. Separate and apart from that, you know, we go above and beyond for our customers, you know. Services we offer to them, you know, we offer delivery service, you know, bill payment, land preparation. We go and we sell them the products, but at the same time, we have to ensure that the products that they produce, they're able to sell them. So we help with marketing also.
Oh, that's very good. And of course, as part of the training that you received yourself, you understand, and the fact that you're yourself a farmer, it makes sense that you'd provide that kind of service as well. Thank you so very much, and all the best as your operation continues to grow.
Thank you.
All right, take care. And that was David Newell. And now we're turning the spotlight on Omar Dilmohamed. Mr. Mohammed, good morning.
Hi, good morning. Morning out there.
Good to have you on the show.
Thanks for having me.
What's the name of your operation?
Somar's Enterprise.
And where is Somar's Enterprise located?
We are located in beautiful Claremont, St. Anne.
Ah, beautiful Claremont, St. Anne, Garden Parish, and a lot of farming being done in that area?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Boy, it sounds as if you really are contributing significantly to helping to feed the nation. How did you get into this business, this line of business?
All right, so it's a family-owned business. We've been operating since 2000. I was entrusted with taking the reins and steering the operation into a modern direction.
And as you say that, you're steering it to a modern direction, what are some of the changes that you made when you took over the reins?
Well, we have incorporated a lot of things, a lot of new things. As you know, we have gone into assisting our greenhouse farmers with getting supplies and what they need for their operation.
Okay. And so you pay attention to what is happening in the modern aesthetic of agriculture, and you're seeking to meet the needs of the farmers who are moving in that direction.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Excellent.
Absolutely.
Tell us about the relationship that you have with Newport-Fersan, Jamaica.
Well, being new to this line of business, 3 years new, Newport-Fersan has been integral in steering me, guiding me, assisting me with all the ideas that I have in moving to a new direction. They've been very helpful. They come on. We do a give back once every month. They come in and they do staff training. Any queries, any concern with the farmers, I can reach out to them and they give answers, come out, do field tests, samples, all of that.
That's excellent. And I listened to you. I picked up on the fact that your stint at the helm is recent. So because you just mentioned 3 years.
It is.
What has that been like? Because I would imagine as a family-owned business, you have been paying attention to what has been happening in the business and the growth pattern of the business. Now that you are at the helm of the operation, what has that been like?
It has been challenging. My background is not farming, but what I do, I listen to my farmers. I listen to my customers. I seek advice. I listen to their concerns and try to get solutions for them.
Is there anything from your background that you have brought into the sector, with you?
Absolutely. My hands-on people skills. I also have a vision of, food security and grow what you eat what you grow. So that is what we're moving forward with.
And as you speak of the customers, which clearly are very important to you, you're giving back, you say, once per month to them. What would you like to say to those customers?
Thanks for the job that you're doing. Thanks for your support. Thanks for your patience. And we'll keep growing stronger.
Excellent. Let me bring Nigel in. Nigel, can you just share with us the importance of this relationship that you have with Somar's Enterprise and how you have been helping them to address the farming issues in the areas in which they operate?
Very good. So Mr. Omar is one of those customers that we monitor as well, and we support him in carrying out his daily activities in his farm store. And as you would have rightly mentioned, some farm store operators don't have any agricultural knowledge or background per se. That is where Newport-Fersan comes in with our field training or on-site training on the farm store, and also we try to avail ourselves in case a farmers come to the farm store and they ask a question which the farm store might not farm store operator or worker can't address, they have our number, they can give us a call. And as I said, whenever they are carrying out their promotional activities, me as the agronomist, I try to be there. And if I'm not there, the technical sales consultant is also there, which also have technical knowledge that can assist the farmers and assist the farm store in satisfying their customers.
Excellent. And so you continue to build the relationships with the businesses with which you have to do business. And of course, all of them critical because they are assisting farmers. I leave it there with you, Mr. Dilmohamed, but of course, there'll be other opportunities for us to speak. I thank you very much for your contribution thus far to the agricultural sector. And no doubt your business is going to continue to grow from strength to strength.
Thank you for having me.
All right, take care. All right, and then our final, I think, among the farmers that we have this morning, our farm store operators, is Jamal Senior. Jamal Senior, good morning and welcome to our show. How are you?
I'm fine. Good morning, Althea, and thank you for having me. And good morning.
It's a pleasure to have you on, and you sound very happy to be on. So yes, we're happy to have you. All right, so you operate JJ's Depot Hardware and Farm Supplies. Where is it located?
All right, so JJ's Depot Hardware and Farm Supplies is located at 98 Park Avenue. That's in Gothas, Bushy Park, St. Catherine.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And we know that there's quite a bit of farming that is taking place in the surrounding areas. So you are in a good location.
Right, we're in a farming community, which is very beneficial.
There you go. Mm-hmm. Tell me how you got into this line of business.
So we got into farm store business primarily due to the strong customer demand, and we realized there was a need to bridge that gap where our core business was supplying hardware materials, but due to the customer demand, we realized we had to have all our customers feeling satisfied.
Of course, because people are coming to you to get material to build the fences and the chicken houses, and they're saying to you, right, "Boy, you can't just sell with some fertilizer too."
Yes.
And so you answered the call. What has the experience been like, though, that making that transition, where you're bridging that gap, which is a very important gap for you to fill?
Well, I must say that Newport-Fersan team, since our inception over 8 years ago, has been very integral in our growth and development in having that farm store fully up and running. You know, this technical advice and the products, the quality products that they supply, you know, it's very, very, very beneficial, and it has helped us to supply all our customers' needs.
Excellent, excellent. So you have built up a good relationship with them. Gentlemen, we have to take a break, but please hold on. When we come back, we finish up this story with Jamal Senior, and then we get some more information from Nigel Panton. All right, so we're rounding out our conversation now with Newport-Fersan. It is Fersan in the field. It's Fersan in the stores this morning, as we have been getting to know some of the farm store operators. Roy Cunnigham from Ringo Farm Store, David Newell, SupaFeeds and Agri Supplies, Omar Dilmohamed, Somar's Enterprise. And now we're rounding out conversation with Jamal Senior from JJ's Depot Hardware and Farm Supplies, his operation located in St. Catherine. And he has been talking about the importance of the relationship with Newport-Fersan. Let me bring Nigel in to talk about the importance of the relationship that Newport-Fersan has with, of course, Jamal Senior and his team. Nigel?
Yes, thank you. So JJ's Depot is located in the art of a farming community. One of those communities that we do a lot of training in. We have a lot of farmers that we service in that area. And we prescribe a lot of nutrient program and also pest management program in that area. Whenever we carry out that, we direct the farmers to farm store in that location, which JJ's is also one of the farm store that we send the farmers. Again, we also keep trainings in the area, and he also organize farmers, navigate farmers at the farm stores, and invite us to keep trainings. That's his initiative, and we support him along the way. So we ensure that we not just bring the fertilizers to JJ Depot, but we also help him to move it from the farm store to the farmer.
Right.
It's a win-win. It's a win-win for you both.
Right.
Exactly. Because the race is not finished until the farmer get the product to help his operation and increase his productivity.
Right. Mr. Senior, let me give you a minute or two to just address directly the customers. And of course, I would imagine that you have a lot to say to them because this relationship that you have with them is a dynamic one.
It definitely is. So we have products at excellent prices, and that is very important in the market. Now, we have our granular fertilizers, our sulfate urea, solubles. We have our magnesium sulfate. We also have our booster line, liquid fertilizers from Newport-Fersan, of course. All the products you can get here in the store. We offer delivery service directly to your farm. We also have a farmers loyalty program where farmers can benefit from additional discounts with the discount card that we offer in-house. We are on Instagram at JJ's Depot, on Facebook at JJ's Depot and Farm Store. We have WhatsApp at 485-1788, or you can call us at 728-3309. We're easy to talk to, and we try to always ensure that our customers are satisfied, and we are.
Right. Well, we thank you for the contribution that you are making. Thank you for answering the call for the from the farmers in the area to go into this line of business. I'm certain that they're very appreciative of it, and we wish you continued success in your operations.
Thank you for having me. Thank you to Newport.
All right. Take care. All right, Jamal Senior there, and he is from JJ's Depot Hardware and Farm Supplies in St. Catherine. So we're going to round out the conversation now with Nigel Panton. Nigel, overall, our farmers do face some challenges in terms of the work that they're doing, the different climatic conditions, all sorts of things happening around them. But you really do have in place a system that addresses their concerns. You have they have the issues, but you have the solutions.
Yes. And the thing about agriculture is that it is very dynamic, meaning that the operation or the activities that you do this year and get a good result, if you employ next year, you can fail. So that is why we have to have a constant relationship with the farmers. We have to be in the field assessing the different variables because it's a lot of variables to manage. No situation is ideal. That is the science behind agriculture. So it's not a case where we can just leave the farmers out there. We have to have our fingers on the pulse, know what is happening in the field, try to get the products to the farmers. And that is one of our main reasons why we, in the field with the farmers, we ensure that our farm store are fully stocked with Newport-Fersan products, so it is accessible to the farmers, and we are also reachable. So once they have a query, they have a concern, they can reach out to us, and we can schedule a visit and see how we can assist them.
Very, very important. I know you have training coming up, so quickly tell us about those.
Yes, so we have a training tomorrow night at 7 p.m., and that will be yours truly, and we'll be talking about weed management. Is a very integral part of the agricultural operation. Once you manage your weed, you manage your productivity. And also, going into next month, we'll have a collaboration with H&L Agro. We'll be doing some booster line promotion and sensitization of the product throughout their location across the island. So that is something I want our listeners, our farmers, to take a note of as well. All right, so those are the two most recent upcoming activities that we would like our farmers to join us.
All right, so lots to share with our farmers, and every day you're out there, and of course it's the entire team that you have there from Newport-Fersan, Jamaica, on board with these kinds of activities.
Yes. So as I said, it's 3 custodians of the zone. We have the agronomist, which is myself. We have a technical sales consultant, and we have an in-house telesales representative, which from time to time also comes on the road with us and interact with the farm store. So each zone our zone 2 is a 3-month strong operation, all right? So we try to navigate across the 3 parishes, touch base with our farm store, touch base with our farmers, and try to ensure that no stone is left unturned.
All right, and so just a quick recap. You will have a session this evening. Murphy Gooden has one on Wednesday at 7. And, of course, you have the Booster Line Tour that you're doing in collaboration with H&L for the month of July. You're in H&L Agri in Ocho-Rios on Saturday, July 8, on Tuesday, July 11, Brownstown, and on Wednesday, July 12, you'll be in Kingston. So lots of activities. Thank you so very much, Nigel. Look forward to our next conversation.
Thank you, Althea. It's always a pleasure.
All right, take care. Nigel Panton there, agronomist for Zone 2. And that is how we're bringing the curtains down on this edition of Farm Talk. But, of course, this segment brought to you by Newport-Fersan, Jamaica Limited, first on the land.